Hi, this is Ethan. Now I'm gonna explain my code. So actually, I wrote all these 4 questions in one file, and all the functions are here above the main function, and also I wrote them all together in one main function because they're kind of short code, and if I wrote them separately, it's gonna be like in four different projects. So yeah, I just wrote them together. So now let's start with the question one. The question one is we use I have the get tips function, and the input is the subtotal and the rate that we want. And here we got the tips equals to the total times the rate over 100 because the rate is in percentage, and then we can have the total amount by adding up the subtotal and the tips. So here is the output. In main function is pretty straightforward. We enter the subtotal and enter the rate, and then we call the function, and here is what we got. The subtotal is 100, and the gratuity rate is 12%, and we have the tips, which is $12, and then the total amount is 112. So let's continue to the second question. Second question is, second question, we want to get the sum of all the digits of an integer. So here I got this while loop. So each time we gonna, because I don't actually know how to read this. How to read this sign, but here we can get the last digit of this number, and we can add it to the sum. And then if we already added to the sum, we're gonna remove the last digit that we already recorded. So here we can remove the last digit because actually I don't know how to read this. So and after we recorded all the numbers, all the digits, then the number will be 0 because we remove each digit, and eventually we're going to remove all the digits. So then we can get a sum. And here in main function we enter the number, and then we enter the number, and here we call the function right here, and this is what we have. The number I entered is 4 to 423, and then the sum is 4 plus 2 plus 3 is 9. Then in the third question is to get the total compound value of saving by looping the result, calculate by each month's value. Here the rate is it's 5%, I believe. We're gonna put the rate down there, and the rate is like 5%, and here is the months for the question. It asked for 6 months, and the amount, and we use this kind of loop. So for this loop, it means that for each month, the value after we calculate, the value before we calculate, the value at the beginning of the month, and then plus the amount that we save each month, and it times the 1 plus the monthly rate. Monthly rate is the rate over 12. So here is the question. The rate is 5%, and the amount, this is what we're gonna enter for the amount. And here the month is fixed because the question is asking for 6 months, so I just put the 6 right here. And this is what we have. The monthly saving is 1,000, and after 6 months it should be 6,088 plus 1.11 cents. And the question four, we're gonna use the formula to calculate the quadratic function. And first, in this function, we got a number which is discrimination, or we can say is delta. We use this to decide how many real roots we're gonna have. Here is if the discrimination is greater than 0, then the root, then these are the two roots. Two real then you will have two real roots, and if it's equals to 0, then we can only have one root, and this is the formula of the only one root. And if the quadratic if the discrimination is smaller than 0, then we will not have any real root, so it's gonna output the equation has no real root. So here is main function, and we enter all these three coefficients of the quadratic function, and then we use the solve quad to calculate to get the answer. So here I got a function right here. So a is 2, b is negative 13, and c is 6. Then we can have two real roots, 6 and 0.5. Yeah, that will be all. Thank you.